What is up, guys? My name is Harry Rice and welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new video for 25 Days of Harry, and we are doing episode 3 of NHL 14 Be a GM mode. I'm going to try and make this one a little bit shorter than most any other episode, but I mean, hey, we'll see how it goes. So today we are in preseason. I'm thinking we try to do a little bit of a quick sim for preseason, and then maybe I think we try to sim the entirety of October. I think we're going to slow sim it, and then what we do is starting next video from November onwards, we just kind of speed run it, you know, not speed run, but we fast sim it, you know, as much as we can. So yeah, so guys, of course, like usual, before we get into the me doing all this whatever stuff I do, we do have a comment, just one comment from episode 2, and it is coming from Fajo. He says, here's some recommendations for the next video. Okay, so first off, you definitely need some more snipers. I do agree with that. The first line is usually something like a sniper, playmaker, power forward. In this case, Patch is the power forward, Mechanic the playmaker, and then a sniper. Second line is similar. Also, your third line is probably going to be your defensive line, so like a two-way power forward, two-way, or something like that. For defense, like you said, Markov, offensive defenseman with Subban, who's a two-way defenseman. And then the second pairing, this should be a shutdown pair, like a two-way defense and defensive defenseman. We did AHL lines. I'll get to those in a bit. But, all right. So basically, what Fazio is trying to say is when we get into regular season, we should keep Pacioretty and Mechanic together, and then move Gallagher, for example, with Yager, try to get a get a sniper for that right wing spot. Which there is one guy that I'm going to get to in a minute that I am very interested in. Then he said second line should be similar, so Galchenyuk could play there, and then I could probably have. I think we maybe keep Zabotka there or move up Eller, and then it would just be iffy because Eller is an 84, but I do really like what we get out of Vladimir Zabotka. But I just feel like maybe we probably could get something more out of Eller on that second line compared to Zabotka, potentially. But it depends on who we get, and then obviously Yager. And then Bork can go to the third line. We could probably maybe move up Latondres, but I mean Marcus Johansson. That would be the iffy thing, is we have a lot of young guys that we do want to give ice time. So it'd be iffy getting that third line being a really pure defensive line. And then on the first pairing, he does want Markov and Subban, which is what we were doing. And then he wants defensive defenseman with a two-way defenseman. That would be the issue, is I want to put Georges with Emelin. Our first pairing is really going to be the offensive pairing with Markov and Subban. Because like I said, I'm going to probably do Georges and Emelin, and then Tanev and Tenorti. And then obviously it's going to be Price and Tokarski in net. There is one guy that I'm really interested in, and that is at least offensively. But before we get to that, I'm going to show the AHL lines. I edited these off camera because it would take way too long if I did them on camera. We have Frolov, Nokalainen, and Rakshani. If you're wondering where did Nokalainen come from, he came from the same place as Joey Tennant and Quiller, and the game just gave him to me. So we'll utilize him a little bit. Matt D'Agostini with Natsian and Mersic. Quiller with Jack Connolly and Zach Stortini. Joey Tennant with Calle Yarncrow and Sebastian Kullberg. So team probably isn't going to do that great, but we're just trying to get guys like Kullberg, Yarncrow, Mersic, Rakshani. We're just kind of trying to give guys like this AHL ice time. So, and then defense pairings, we got Rafael Diaz with Nathan Beaulieu, Ellis and Weber, and then Davies Drewski with Frederick St. Denis. So we're definitely going to be a more defensive team, it seems like. And then in net, obviously, we have Chad Johnson with Mikko Koskinen. So, yeah. Now, the thing here, this thing is preseason. We have a lot of really good players. It'd be an issue of who we're looking at and what we would have to give up for this person. So I'm going to look in trade negotiations. I'm going to look in trade negotiations, boyos, and I'm going to be right back when I find that person who I wanted to trade for. And I will come back with the first potential trade offer for him. Alright, guys, so we are here. We are trying to acquire Vladimir Tarasenko from the St. Louis Blues. He's listed as a sniper in this game. He's 83 overall, 21 years old. He has 4.5 yellow star potential. His defense is okay. He's got really good senses, great offensive awareness. His puck skills are incredible. His shooting is really good. He's an incredibly fast skater. He's really solid. Rookie year was not too great. 8 goals, 19 points in 38 games, and only had 1 game in the playoffs. So Tarasenko We're trying to give up Dalton Thrower. I know last video I said Dalton Thrower might be something decent for us, but really all he has right now is his skating. He's 19 years old. He's 59 overall. He's 59 overall. That 4-star potential could help us because I think getting Tarasenko would help. And we're trying to throw in a 5th-round pick and a 6th-round pick as kind of, not sweeteners, but just to get the value equal. So Vladimir Tarasenko for Dalton Thrower and a 5th and a 6th. And my reasoning as well is also that they need defensemen for the future, I'm pretty sure. Do they not? Let me just look at, if I can find it. There we go. Potential. See, they've got Pietrangelo. They've got Shattenkirk. But Yanni Hakanpää and this Jonas Valkonen kid, they probably aren't going to pan out. So giving them a Dalton Thrower, who's also a 4-star potential, it's going to help them out. They have the offense already. And the 5th and 6th are just additional picks. Does it go through? Does not go through. All right, so we are definitely going to have to throw in something else into this trade. I was thinking maybe Delmar. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe Delmar. Because one of Delmar or Williams. Because we're using Johnson this year. We're using Koskinen, who is only 3-star potential. Delmar, yes, is only 5 overall points away. But he's 23. We're not using him this year, so why wouldn't that... Oh, they'd have too many goalies. Okay, I think I get it now. All right. And they're trying to get rid of Frederick Tremblay. They're trying to get rid of Frederick Tremblay and this Lundstrom kid. So we'll take back Tremblay. Why would that not go through? How would they have... Oh, they'd have too many signed goalies. I see now. All right, Lundstrom. So that might go through. No, it wouldn't. All right. All right, boys. So I'm going to come back, and I'm going to look at what I can do with this trade. See if we can somehow get something working. Alright, boys, I believe I may have found a trade that can work, so I'm trying to acquire Tarasenko. We're still giving them Dalton Thrower. We're giving them a 2nd-round pick this year, and the reason I'm tossing in that 2014 second along with the 2016 third is because you look at the draft picks. We have the 3 firsts this year. We have Nashville and Phoenix's, and we also have our own 1st-round pick. So we have the 3 first-round picks this year. So the 2nd-round pick would just be kind of greedy, honestly. And even then, if at the deadline again, if we're not winning by the deadline, we can trade. We can get these picks back. We can recoup the lost 2nd-round pick this year, probably tenfold. Honestly, probably tenfold. So I think this is a move that's going to help us win now and for the future. Because Tarasenko, again, he's 83 overall, 21 years old. Not necessarily really liking that he is a 1st line, that we'd have to use him on the 1st line as a 2nd-line forward. But Vladimir Tarasenko, I think, could definitely help us. Dalton Thrower, again, he's definitely 5-6 years away from NHL, even making the NHL. And then we're throwing in the 2nd and the 3rd. So does this go through for Vladimir Tarasenko? Still doesn't go through. Okay, that still doesn't go through. That is interesting. I like how I've said I'm going to try and speed this up, and we're 8 minutes in, and I'm still trying to trade for Vladimir Tarasenko. All right, boys, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to quit trade negotiations. Let me know in the comments, guys, along with your thoughts on what we should do for the team. What do you guys think we could trade to acquire Vladimir Tarasenko? Because I know the immediate reaction is, oh, trade Rene Bourque, and I would like to, but the fact that Bourque is an 84 overall, and he's our highest overall left winger, makes me kind of hesitant about trading him out. So what we're going to do now, boys, is we are going to sim up to preseason. We are going to start the preseason. Yeah, so here we go. This is the first game. We're against the Ottawa Senators. We have 7 preseason games. Yeah, I would watch overtimes, but it's preseason. I don't think it really matters. So just again, boys, to recap the lines. Pacioretty, Plekanec, Gallagher, Galchenyuk, Sabotka, Bourque, Johansson, Eller, Yager, and Latendresse, Desharnais, and Alfredson. Blue line is Georges Subban, Tanev, Tenorti, and Markov, Emila. You know what? Why did I go to roster moves? I am thy big dumb. I'll be honest, I'm kind of considering putting Tanev on that first pairing with Subban. But George's might be better. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, I'm going to risk it. We are going to put Tanev on the first pairing with Subban, and then Georges with Tenorti, and then Markov, Emila. We're going to see how that works. We're going to see if those defensive pairings work out for the better. So Tanev, Subban, Georges, Sonority, Markov, Emelin. And then I just realized I actually gotta look back and I gotta see if they still have Price starting. Because if they don't, or if they do, then that's not good because we've gotta make sure. Yep, Tokarski is getting the start in net. All right. So boys, the Ottawa Senators, pretty much our NHL lineup for tonight, just very mixed up. Let's see, can we beat the Ottawa Senators in the first preseason? Oh, oops. Oops. I accidentally said in the first period. All right, so Marcus Johansson scored, and then Gil Latendresse, so we have a 2-0 lead. I got to get used to this because I'm so used to simming. Oh, Ottawa Senators, Milan Michalek. There we go. All right, so Milan Michalek. Oh, but Desharnais, there we go. All right, 3-1. At the end of the second period, it is 4-1. Rene Bourque scores. All right, so, and then Marcus Johansson, and there you go. That's your final score, 5-1. So Marcus Johansson with a 2-goal game. Not a bad game at all for young Dustin Tokarski. Chris Drieger, though, not having a great game in his preseason debut. So yeah, so Marcus Johansson with a 2-goal game. That's a pretty good first preseason game right there. By the way, guys, in case you guys hate the slow sim, again, we're just doing it for preseason in the first month. Afterwards, we will not keep holding it up. I don't know. I'll be honest, boyos. Regardless on if I think I might keep these lines to start the season if we have a really good showing in preseason. I'll be 100% honest. I will be 100% honest. But yeah. So here we go, boys. Second game of preseason, and it's against the Tampa Bay Lightning. This is going to be very, very interesting. Oh. Rip, I accidentally did it again. All right, so goals. It's Eller, Subban, and Nemestikov. Oh, Price is in net. Okay, oops. All right, Price is in net. So first period, there we go. Alex Galchenyuk. And at the end of the third period, ooh, Bourque and Gallagher, but Killorn and Panik score late. And that is your final score. It is a 5-3 Montreal Canadiens victory over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Second game in preseason, and 42 shots. So we are taking a lot of shots. Gallagher, Bourque, Galchenyuk, Subban, Eller, all scoring. By the way, boys, I forgot to mention the capture card. It's perfectly fine after last game. So Kucherov getting a point. Kucherov was a guy I'm somewhat interested in if he didn't have very, very low trade value. So Price, not a great game. Not a great game for the young for the guy. Not a great game. But you know what? Hey. All right. So we're against the Panthers, who are 2-0 to start preseason. We are going to put Dustin Tokarski in because why not? No, but we are going to put Tokarski in because he had a good showing. This is the only thing I hate is the loading times on PS3. But I mean, hey, you know what? You take the good with the bad. We can at least do GM mode, boys. So, yeah. All right, so here we go. Game 3 in preseason, boyos. So let's see. I gotta remember. All right, here we go. So first period, it is 2-2. Eller and Plekanec score, but Huberdeau and Sean Matthias tie the game up. At the end of the second period, it's still 2-2, and it's 3-3. Kulikov and Rene Bourque. All right, we'll go with a timed 4 sim, 30 seconds, and Montreal power play, and we can't score, and we win it. Jonathan Huberdeau scores, Pacioretty ties it, and then Andrei Markov in the shootout. So that must have gone a while because Markov I don't think is in our top 5 for the starting the shootout. So Canadiens 3-0. We dethroned the Panthers of an undefeated streak. We nearly lose ours, but we are 3-0 to start preseason. That's a pretty good record right there. Tokarski did not have a great game, though. Tokarski did not have an incredible game. But yeah, Markov, Peros with an assist. Hell yeah, I loved seeing that. All right, so that is the third preseason game, boyos. Preseason. Still doing pretty good. All right, so here we go. This is game 3. No clue if Price or Tokarski's in because I haven't looked at the things or anything. But we're against the Buffalo Sabres, so yeah. All right, so at the end of the first period, it's 2-0 Canadiens. Vladimir Sobotka scoring against his former team. David Desharnais. At the end of the second period, it's 3-1. Ennis scored, but Gallagher. All right, so Price is in net, and Gallagher restores the 2-goal lead, and it's a 4-2 victory. Vanek scores, and Gallagher, I don't believe that's a hat trick. No, that is just a 2-goal game, though. So the Canadiens, 4-0-0 in preseason. That is a really, really solid record to start out the preseason. Yeah, I think that's really solid. Yeah, I think we might be sticking with these lines, honestly. We might be sticking with these lines into the start of the regular season. Yager with another assist. Mike Ribeiro fine. Oh, no, wait, I'm dumb. For some reason, I thought we had Mike Ribeiro. Yeah, look at that. Pricey with a pretty good game. And then Zabotka, I believe, the game-winning goal. All right, so here we go, boys. This is the 5th game of preseason. We are... by the way, I just want to point out, somehow, Rick DiPietro, one of the best goaltenders in the NHL. That's beautiful. Cogliano leads the league in points. Shen leads the league in goals. And assists are led by Giroux. But Georges and Markov are up there. That is pretty cool. They are up there. So let's just get it underway with the Toronto Maple Leafs. And let's see who takes this epic rivalry game. Montreal up 1-0. Rene Bourque, another goal for him. Holy shit. The end of the second period, it's 3-2. Plekanec and Latendresse score. But Aston and Coburn at the end of the third, it's 5-2. Marcus Johansson gets the 2-goal lead with a minute left, and David Desharnais into the empty netter. So the Canadiens, 5-0-0 starting the preseason. That's a pretty good record right there, if you ask me. Pretty good record right there. Hopefully we can keep this going in regular season. But you know what? Hey, I will gladly take preseason wins if it means our guys start to get their confidence and start to be doing pretty damn good. I gotta show this to you guys in case you missed it. 6 points for Marty Havlat, so he is now tied for first in the league points. Markov's up there. Markov is up there. That's really cool. Markov and Georges both now tied for league assists, and Bourque and Gallagher tied for not tied, but yeah. So Canadiens, we're in against the Red Wings. Let's just have a good showing like we usually do. 1-1, I'll take it. Darren Helm and Thomas Plekanec. Oh wait, why did I do that? That is the big dumb from me. All right, at the end of the first, second period is 2-1. The end of the third, Detroit ties it. It is Pavel Datsyuk. All right. Oh wait, shit. There we go. All right, final. Oh, Red Wings power play. And we take it in the shootout. Andrei Markov, his second shootout win. Or second shootout winner. Holy shit, we did not show up. We did not deserve to win that. 2 goals on 48 shots for the Red Wings. Carey Price was just pretty goddamn good in that game. Really damn good. So yeah, we're looking pretty solid. Yeah, Pricey there. Holy shit! What a game there from Carey Price. And here we go, boys. The final preseason game for us as we await. Good morning. I figured I'd be remiss at my duties as your boss if I didn't let you know that I was expecting the team to make the conference semifinals this year. Hope you're up for it. Shit. Okay, so we are expected to make the second round. Not incredibly happy with that because I believe we have what it takes. That's a very very high bar to put on us for us to make the Eastern Conference semifinals. But final preseason game, we are here in against the Boston Bruins. Let's see if we can have a perfect preseason. I doubt it, but I mean, hey, we'll see. It is 1-1. Yager, first goal as a Canadian, I believe, in Rich Peverley. At the end of the second, it's 2-2. Emelin and Chris Kelly. And there we go. Gallagher, the game-winning goal. Vladimir Zabotka into the empty net. And the Montreal Canadiens have a perfect preseason 7-0-0 record. That's pretty good right there, if you ask me. That is pretty damn good. And now we're going to proceed to lose our first 10 of the year because that always seems to be the case for me when we have great teams in preseason. We'll go 7-0-0. Holy shit! Which, by the way, boys, that's actually crazy. 7-0-0 in preseason. I genuinely wasn't expecting that, but you know what? Hey, teams must be salary. Yes, I know. No, we're salary cap compliant. All right, so Price not anywhere on the boards, which is very surprising. Columbus, though, really good goaltending. Bobrovsky and Dansk. No one on the leaderboard for points, but Price tied for the league in wins. Markov tied for the league lead in assists. George is one behind him. And no one up there for goals. All right. Yeah, boys, so waivers will be starting October 9th. I genuinely couldn't care. Genuinely could not care that much. All right, so the max salary cap is $64 million. Oh my God, yeah, I forgot. This is a decade ago when the salary cap was so much lower than it is. I want to look real quick though at free agency because I feel like there's like one or two guys. Wow, Matt Cullen is still available. Matt Cullen is still there, and he's listed as a second-line center. So, interesting. Matt Cullen, he's got great faceoffs, great defense, really good discipline, really good shooting, great skating for a 36-year-old. We might get, I'll be honest, I kind of do want to get Matt Cullen because he does have a lot of really good upside, it seems. And then, oh, Jared Spurgeon. Jared Spurgeon is very interesting. Less than $1 million, and he wants a 1 year. I don't know. It depends, because I think his team is Minnesota. What do you guys think? Should we try an offer sheet on? Jared Spurgeon? Because I think we maybe risk it. You know, we're gonna have some cap space next year. I think we go ahead with it. I think we go ahead with that offer sheet. But let me know what you guys think. Breezer's still available. Habs legend Jose Theodore. Tim Thomas also available if I need an AHL or NHL backup if someone gets hurt. Then yeah. But yeah, boys. So here we go. Oh, all right, here we go. So Carey Price, Jonathan Bernier, Montreal Canadiens. Here we go. We beat them 5-2 in preseason. We'll see if we can do the same thing in regular season. This is the home opener for the Montreal Canadiens, boyos. So here we go. We're going to see if the Montreal Canadiens have what it takes to win the first game of preseason. First period, 3-1 Leafs. Kalinin, Kadri, and Colton Orr. Subban gets us back in it. It's 5-1 Leafs. 9-3. So Lupul, Gallagher, former Hab, Mikhail Grabowski, Bork, Lupul, and Gaborik. All right. So yeah. Oh, that was shots. I'm the big dumb. All right, there we go. So the Toronto Maple Leafs, Grabowski with a hat trick. All right, so for one, Dustin Tokarski will be starting next game. Oh, never mind. Tokarski allowed most of those goals. Jesus. Jesus, what the fuck happened to Carey Price? Why did he just all of a sudden decide to fuck off? That is, Jesus, that is not good. Carey Price with a 500 save percentage. Holy shit, what happened there? Max Pacioretty has been injured with a mild concussion. All right, so yeah, boys, I think we are going to, yeah, guys, I think we're gonna sign, I think we're gonna sign, Matt Cullen, because he wants $2 million. He does get rid of some of our cap space, but I mean, hey, I think it might end up being worth it. I just gotta let me see who hasn't played a game. All right, Philip Lefebvre, you're gonna get the call up. Don't worry, guys. I'm not permanently using him. I'm not trying to tank away the season, but yeah, look at that. All right, so for one, Gallagher made a good impression. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put Marcus Johansson on. Wait, no, we need a sniper. Okay, see, this is where acquiring Sabotka would have been nice because we just put him on the first line and then get someone else. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna put Vladimir Sabotka, take him off the center. We're gonna put him up on the first line left wing. That might be a bit risky, but we're gonna put Eller on the second line. We're gonna put Yager there. We're gonna put Galchenyuk at third line center. We're like completely changing these lineups. Oh my god, this is not good having three playmakers together. Okay, shit. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Marcus Johansson. Marcus Johansson on the second line. Jesus, and then I'll probably move Desharnais once we get Matt Cullen. So for now, what I'll do is, and by the way, I'm probably gonna edit some of this out once we. So Philip Lefebvre's going there for the time being. I'm going to come back once the lines are edited, and we'll probably try and sign Matt Cullen. Alright, boys, so we are here. Matt Cullen, we actually have a little bit of an issue. Matt Cullen wants $1.9 million for a year. We only have $1.87 million in cap space. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to offer him. We're gonna have to try and offer him. See if he'll take a $1.775 million contract, because Philip Lefebvre, I believe, is making close to league minimum. So because calling him up took a bit of that cap space away. So once we sign Matt Cullen, if we're able to, then we can. Then we'll be able to just send down Philip Lefebvre, and all will be good on that front. So Matt Cullen, trying to offer him 1.775. We'll see if he takes the bit of a discount to come to the Montreal Canadiens. If not, then we'll probably try and sign one of Gomez, or more than likely Saku Koivu, Habs legend, to retire as a Montreal Canadien. So we'll skip the next couple days. And in case you guys were wondering, Hamilton won their first game. So that's pretty good there. All right, so Chad Johnson, our AHL goaltender, has been injured. So that is beautiful. That is really, really beautiful. So Mikko Koskin's going to be getting some starts in net, and Delmas, who we just tried to trade away, gets the start. So the Jersey Devils, we're up against them. They are currently 0-1-0 as well. So we're hoping that we'll be able to find a way to pull out the win against them. Matt Cullen has not signed yet, by the way, so we'll see. Again, we're slow simming just October, and we'll see how this entire month goes. So first period, still scoreless. Second period, it is 1-1. Ilya Kovalchuk and David Desharnais. And the third period, Jaromir Jagr, baby, slap shot goal on Martin Brodeur, his former teammate. I think this was the year in real life that he went to Jersey, actually. RIP. But yeah, so Jaromir Jagr, game-winning goal, and the Montreal Canadiens rebound. Big win for Carey Price. Really good way to rebound after that humiliating 3 goals on 6 shots. Really great way for him to rebound. Love that. And yeah, so good job by the Montreal Canadiens. All right, guys, so the scouting assignment has been done from the WHL. I believe I scouted the forwards. I believe I did. All right, so we got a couple potentials. We got a couple good potentials. I believe we're going to go to the OHL next. Yeah, because there's Josh Hosang. There's a couple guys that I recognize, but also a couple guys that I just want to see. So we're going to scout for a month, which is, I believe, what we did for the WHL. And, yeah, we're going to meet you back for the Rangers game. All right, boys, so here we go. Matt Cullen has signed with the Montreal Canadiens, and I just realized Philip Lefebvre actually got an NHL game. I just realized he actually played. So that's actually a miracle that we actually managed to beat Jersey. But Matt Cullen does sign with the Montreal Canadiens, so he will get the game. He will get this next game. I will edit the lines. In case you guys can't tell, obviously Philip Lefebvre is out of the lineup, and he's just going to get replaced by Matt Cullen. But I'll come back when the lines are completely edited. Alright, guys, so we did slot in Matt Cullen. He's going to be playing on the 4th line, and we do also have him playing PK minutes alongside pretty much technically Thomas Plekanec, and it's going to be Gilles Tendresse with him on the 2nd pairing. So hopefully Matt Cullen can come in, have a little bit of a decent showing. Not expecting him to go point per game, obviously, but, you know, I'm expecting good defensive play out of Matt Cullen. Not expecting him to get a shit ton of points, but I just want pure kind of defensive play. So, again, we'll meet you for the Rangers game. And it's actually a back-to-back with the Flyers I just saw. So, we'll see which game we're going to give Dustin Tokarski. All right, so we actually decided to give Tokarski the game against the New York Rangers because the Philadelphia Flyers are 3-0-0. The Rangers are only 2-0-0. So, yeah, we're going to see what Dustin Tokarski can do as backup. Hopefully he can rebound off that really god-awful Toronto game. But let's see. First period, it is 2-2. Not bad. Eller, Nash, and Zuccarello scored, and then Desharnais got the tie. 4-3 Canadiens, Latendresse and Jagr, and Tommy Pyatt. I believe Tommy Pyatt. And it's 5-4, so Michael Del Zotto tied the game, but Brendan Gallagher, a slap shot goal, and the Montreal Canadiens were able to take out the New York Rangers, going to 2-1-0. Good job by the Montreal Canadiens. Turns out changing the lineups was actually pretty solid. So, yeah, the Montreal Canadiens, 5-4 win over the Rangers. We will play Price tomorrow against the Flyers. And we're going to get to that game in just a moment. And we're going to let you guys see how well that game turned out. Jagr with a nice 2-point performance. And, yeah, I'll bring you to that game in just a second. All right, so oh, my God, Claude Giroux carrying the Philadelphia Flyers right now. Meanwhile, our stats are just completely all over the place, so that's pretty fun. So the Philadelphia Flyers, let's see if we can somehow beat them. First period, it is scoreless. Second period, 1-1. Wayne Simmons and Marcus Johansson at the end of the third. 2-1 Flyers. It's Claude Giroux finding a way to beat Carey Price. 2 goals on 22 shots. That's a very weak performance for Carey Price. For a 90 overall, I'd expect much better out of him. But yeah, so the Montreal Canadiens falling 2-1 to the Flyers. Offense, 34 shots, only 1 goal. We absolutely should have clicked there. We should have gotten at least the tie in overtime, and we should have beaten Cal Heater. Who the hell is that guy? But yeah, so the Flyers 4-0. I don't think there really is any shame in losing to the Flyers, who are this good early on. Tony Lindman on waivers from Anaheim. Tony Lindman, 36 years old, 79 overall, good defense. Actually has a really decent shot power. Good senses, like his discipline. Pretty good skating for a 36-year-old. 1 assist in the first 3 games of the year. If we had the salary cap for him, I wouldn't mind picking him up. I mean, we still could because he'll be in the minors. But Tony Lindman, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna pick him up. So we will not pick up Tony Lindman on waivers. We'll bring him to the game against the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, guys. So the day of the Pittsburgh game, Max Pacioretty returning to the lineup. He will be back, but the issue is now, who comes out of the lineup? Who comes out of this lineup for Max Pacioretty? Is it Guillaume Latendresse? Is it David Desharnais? I'm thinking it's maybe David Desharnais. Actually, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, he's got 3 points in 4 games. But what about Guillaume Latendresse? Does Latendresse maybe come out of the lineup? 2 points, though. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to see if I can find someone to come out of the lineup for Carey Price, or for Max Pacioretty to come back in the lineup. I'll let you guys know what I come up with. Alright, guys, so we found the guy that is coming out of the lineup for Max Pacioretty to go back on the first line. It is actually going to be Daniel Alfredsson, the guy we picked up in the trade for Brian Gionta. No points in the first 4 games of the year. Was not playing all that great. Matt Cullen doesn't have any points in 2 games, but he is a +1. And he does seem to be providing a small, good amount of defense for us. So, yeah, Danny Alfredsson ended up being the guy out of the lineup for tonight. And we'll see. Curtis Foster is on waivers from the Philadelphia Flyers. He's 31 years old. What has he done this year? He's played 3 games, no points. Really good shot power. He's 78 overall. I mean, we could use the defensive help in the AHL maybe. But, you know what? Nah. 2 straight waiver guys, and we're not claiming them. So the Penguins. So this is actually really, really good. The Pittsburgh Penguins, they're currently 0-3-1. So this would be the game. This would be the game to win. This would be the game to go above 500. We'll see if we can do that. The only issue is we are facing Sid the Kid Crosby. But, all right. So first period, it is 2-1 Canadiens. UC Jokinen opens the scoring. Markov ties it. And Marcus Johansson with the leading goal. At the end of the second, it's 3-1 with Rene Bourque. And the Canadiens, UC Jokinen second of the game. But Marcus Johansson, and in his return to the lineup, Max Pacioretty scoring an open, empty net goal for the victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Good job on the Montreal Canadiens, providing Price with some goal-scoring support as he allowed 2 goals on 34 shots that time. I'd argue much better, actually, than last game. Just because, comparatively speaking, saving 32 out of 34 is better than saving 20 out of 22. You know? Plekanec with a nice 3-helper night. Hell yeah, let's go, Plekanec. So that first line seems to be working out pretty well. And Gallagher getting points with Bourque and Johansson. So yeah. So Canadiens now 3-2-0. We're, oh my god. Oh my god, someone's going to screenshot this. Andrew Cogliano just leads the league in points consistently. And Joe Thornton McAvoy with 0 points lead the league in goals. Let's go. So we are currently atop the Atlantic, actually. So the Atlantic division, very, very weak. Very, very weak division. Penguins still only have 1 point. That's crazy. But yeah, Lars Eller dealing with a minor injury, but he will be back in time for the Capitals game. So yeah, here we go, boys. So the Washington Capitals, we go from dealing with Sidney Crosby to dealing with Alex Ovechkin. Cam Heater, damn, for the Philadelphia Flyers, looking pretty good. Montreal Canadiens in against the Capitals. We're gonna see if we can. If we can take it to them, and it's 3-1 Caps. Troy Brouwer with 2, Nick Backstrom, but Thomas Plekanec 3-1. That's your score. So all the goal scoring done in the first period. Canadians 3-3. So goal scoring definitely an issue for us. 1 goal in our last. We've only scored 1 goal 2 times in our last 3 games. So that definitely doesn't help. You know, can't be relying on Price getting a shutout or only allowing a goal in regulation. Have to be getting that goal scoring. Plekanec, though, his first goal of the year from Bourque and Tanev, so Bourque and Plekanec have been really, really clicking recently. So we're going to see if we can... Oh, no! Let's go. Andrei Markov hurt for roughly 10 or so days. So, yeah, Danny Alfredson. It's either we put in Danny Alfredson on the blue line or we call someone up from the AHL, and I think we are going to opt to call someone up from the AHL. I'm gonna let you know what we got when I come back in just a second. All right, guys. So we are actually in a bit of a pickle because we could not call anyone up due to salary cap limitations. So we're gonna be going with 13 forwards and 5 defensemen technically, as Danny Alfredson will be getting NHL ice time. On the third pairing with Alexei Emelin. I'm going to do all these line changes, and then we're going to come back for the next game. All right, boys. So after Danny Alfredson has been placed on the blue line, running with 13 forwards and 5 defensemen, we are in against the New York Rangers. Then it's a game against the Islanders and the Devils, and I think we are probably going to end there unless we quick send the month of November, which I don't think we're going to do. I think we're just going to go through the first month. So we're here against the New York Rangers. We're going to see if Price can help us win the game, see if our offense can finally come through. At the end of the first period, it is 2-1 Canadiens. McDonough opens the scoring. Latondres ties it, and Thomas Plekanec with the game-leading goal. Still no scoring. I don't know why I accidentally pressed that. But end of the third, and it's 3-2. Pyatt and Michael Del Zotto. So the defense cannot stay good. 37 shots on Price. That is not good. I don't know what we have to do, but you know what? I think having Danny Alfredson on the blue line is probably a big issue, considering Danny Alfredson never played defense. Did get a point, though. First point of the season. Did get his first point of the year. So yeah. Martin Biron, apparently Martin Biron got a shutout, so we somehow injured Henrik Lundqvist in that game. Alright, so we got a small defensive lineup change here. I'm just going to move Emelin up to the second pair. We're going to have Tenorti down with Alfredson, and we're going to keep Tanev with Subban, and then Georges on that second pairing with Emelin. If we lose this game, we'll probably swap Georges and Tanev, but I mean, it all depends on if we lose. You know, if we lose by 1 goal and it's like 2-1, then I probably won't make any line changes. If it's like 6-5, then I don't know. Maybe we have bigger things to worry about than our defense not doing good. But yeah, so this game is against the New York Islanders. My 2 favorite teams, Habs and Islanders, facing off against each other. So end of the first period, it's 2-0 Canadiens with Plekanec and Eller. Second period, it's 2-1. Andy McDonald scores, and it's 4-1 win. Jaromir Jagr, the insurance marker, and Brendan Gallagher into the empty net. So the Canadiens with a big win. Nice job rebounding. That's our goal scoring showing up. Rick DiPietro, who apparently is really, really good in this game. Yeah, just not backed up by his goal scoring, unfortunately. But for the Canadiens, it's good because we, I believe, we're now 500. So Jagr with a good 2-point game. Plekanec and Pacioretty are quietly performing really, really well. Plekanec with a 2-point night. That's pretty good right there. And Tokarski was actually in that, so either Price got hurt. Okay, no, we just played Tokarski that game. The AI decided to play Tokarski, so good choice on them. So the Montreal Canadiens are now at 500. And Subban is out. Subban's out, and I don't think we can call anyone up. But we'll see if we can. How much cap space do we have? We have $600,000. Do we have the cap to afford to call up anyone? Yes, we do. We can call up Davies Drewskis. But that's the issue, is he'll be on waivers when he has to get sent back down, and he's probably going to get claimed. But he's 28 years old, so I mean, you know, we can just find someone we can find someone on waivers most likely. And we now have $103,000 in cap space. So that's fucking, oh my god, Subban was on literally everything. All right, boys, give me Give me a minute. I'll fix these lineups. We'll get back to you in a minute. All right, guys. So we fixed the lines. We have Tenorti going up to the second pairing, and Davies Drewski's down on the third pairing with Danny freaking Alfredson, who I believe is now on a 2-game point streak. I believe. No, he's not. Never mind. Also, one thing I noticed that's very interesting, guys, is Alex Galchenyuk. He has 0 points in his first 8 games of the year. He's a -3. He's got 2 PIMs. He's not shooting the puck as much. So, I don't know. I think if he goes the rest of the month without scoring, I think we're going to send him down and call up someone else from Hamilton. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what goes on. Because Galchenyuk, for sure, I know he doesn't need waivers. But, oh, well, this is the final game of the month anyway. So this is the final game of the month against the New Jersey Devils. Again, boys, after this game, we are going to end it here. So the Montreal Canadiens, do we have to win this game? Yes, we do, because we are 1 point behind the Buffalo Sabres, and we would tie the Florida Panthers in points if we win this game. Obviously, I'm not saying, oh, if we lose this game, go 4-5-0, I'm going to start selling. But I'm just going to say, losing record, going to be a little bit of a small panic. So we'll just see if the Montreal Canadiens, by the way, I don't know how Emlyn has 13 penalty minutes. That is probably, I guess, maybe like a fight and a bunch of minors, maybe. Yeah, probably like a fight and 4 minors. So the Montreal Canadiens in against the Jersey Devils. We'll see if we can take them out, and as they are 5-3, so we actually tie them in points as well. So Montreal Canadiens first period, it is 1-1. Plekanec and Kovalchuk scoreless and tied 2-2. I will take 1 point. David Clarkson actually tied the game with 12 seconds left, so that is not good for us. And in overtime, it's Adam Henrique. A slap shot on Carey Price. We need Price to be able to stop that. That's a slapper from the point, pretty much. Yeah, we need Price to be able to stop that. So, yeah, Alex Galchenyuk, pointless through the first 9 games. We are now 4-4-1, which is funny enough. I kind of had a feeling, I said we're going to be 4-5-0, so blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, so Plekanec actually scored both our goals. I just realized that. So, David Clarkson, we did not perform good defensively there to stop him from scoring. And we lost to Johan Hedberg, so I think that should tell us how bad we are. Yeah, guys, so that is the end of the first month of this sim. We are 4-4-1. Like I said, from now on, I think we're actually probably gonna sim next video all the way up to the 1st of January, just because that'll probably be a bit easier to be able to tell. So yeah, that is gonna do it, guys. The Montreal Canadiens, we do not have anyone up there for goals against average or save percentage. Scott Clemingson, Jesus. Points leaders is currently Henrik Sedin. Dan Sedin not too far behind. Wins leaders is Jonas Hiller. Goals leaders are Claude Giroux, Derek Waugh, and Mikhail Bodker. Plekanec's actually up there with 5. And assist leaders are Thornton and Backstrom with 10. We are currently 5th in the Atlantic Division. We tie with Buffalo currently. So looking very, very good there. And at the end of the first month, boys, I'm going to go through the stats real quick. And I'm going to show you guys how our player stats are doing in the NHL as I start to do the outro. But, so yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys, or today's stream. That is going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, sharing, which includes but is not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harry Rice. Subscribe to on the Puff Club, subscribe to on the Hades Club, subscribe to on the Sub Hub, subscribe to on the Mod Squad, sorry. If you remember the Mod Squad, thank you for moderating any comments on any streams and or any videos that I publish. It is very greatly appreciated. Links in the description include my Amazon wishlist, my P.O. Box, and my Twitter. The Amazon wishlist, the P.O. Box, and the PayPal. Remember, if anything is sent to me during the months of November, December, they will be featured on the special Christmas Eve live stream. So yeah. The Amazon wishlist and the P.O. Box are also down there. Or the PayPal and the P.O. Box are also down there. We also have the Discord, the Speedrun, the Letterbox, and the... what else do we have down there? We had something else. I'm totally blank right now. Shawnee doing pretty good. But, yeah, we have the Amazon wishlist, the P.O. Box, the Speedrunning, and the Twitch, all in the description below if you guys wanted to check that out. That would be really, really cool and much greatly appreciated if you guys could do that. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this video again, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice. Love you guys so much. Yeah, so again, guys, let me know your comments in the description. Markov's actually going to be back for the next game. So we are going to have our defense core back before the next in the next week. So that's actually going to be very good for the next video. yeah, guys, again, let me know. Give me your thoughts and your comments on what you think we should do with the Montreal Canadiens in the next video. It is greatly appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Harris again, and I am out to stay classy, boys. Adi Montreal, and always remember, no matter how bad they are, like this year, how good they are like last year, go Habs, go boyos. My name is Harris, and I am out. Love you guys. Peace.